there are tons of people telling you that you need to have recurring income, passive income, but very few people showing you how to actually do it. I've come to this article here, and you can see that there's 22 ways to do it. So, buy shares, make YouTube videos, affiliate marketing, which is actually the one we're going to talk about, photography, purchase dividends, write an ebook. All of them require a fair amount of work. Now, I'm going to give you a way, step by step, a very simple way to get something, to get the ball rolling in some way. So I've gone over to my blog here, and you can see that I've got this little banner ad here. Some of the other areas where you can see is in my posts. I've actually got little links that the words go through. Let's see, here it is. So there it is in the links there. So when people click on certain things, then they're going to get redirected to a website. And the way that works is they would get redirected to something like this. LastPass, it's a password manager. It's one that I advocate for and I use, and I also use as an affiliate marketer. Affiliate just means that you are getting commissions from the software company, and it's what they would have as their marketing expense. So they only make money, you only make money when they make money. So they've got plenty, they would have spent that anyway on their own marketing. But if you're going to go to a whole bunch of effort to promote them, promote their brand, if you're joining it in with your other marketing, then so be it. You're going to get a benefit from it. And if it's one that's recurring for as long as that person is a customer, then that's even better. I've been on this platform for years, and whilst I didn't click a referral link, if I did, whoever's referral link would get a percentage of sales. So that's free money, where I would be paying the money anyway, the same money, regardless of whether or not someone else is in the middle as an affiliate commission, or whether I went direct. So for me as a customer, it's absolutely no skin off my nose. For someone who is going to the effort to writing blogs and setting up this sort of thing, they're going to take some time to develop this and to build it. And so it helps them to continue building content that's useful and handy. So what I want to do is walk through, so LastPass is quite a good platform, and we're going to start with that because some platforms you actually have to sign up and use the platform to then sell it. But with LastPass, you don't. All you really need is to go and get your affiliate link, and then you can start promoting it on your social feed, for example. The only thing you really need to have is an audience. So if you've got a topic or something you're interested in, you can talk about it, you can record it, you can write it down, and the people that are listening and learning from you can also be benefiting if they're going to be using those things anyway, or if you advocate for them. And one thing with LastPass is you actually have to tell people, hey, I am an affiliate for this, and if you click it, I'm going to get a referral. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's very healthy. So what I do is I have a few of them. Now, I don't actually push a referral because I want to earn the money. I promote things that I use anyway. And hey, if I get a little bit extra on the side, then that's not a problem. So here we can see I've got my LastPass. This is actually my CRM, and you can see there's a list of affiliates here. There is more. You could store them in just a simple spreadsheet, but it's really good just to understand when you do create these that you need to save a link. Otherwise, you're going to be logging in, logging out all the time. And that's where having something like a password manager helps if you do have to log in, log out every time. I've also used a thing called ProKeys, where I can store a whole range of affiliate links. And then another one you might try is maybe TextBlaze, which is a text expansion tool. So you can type in your snippet. Oh, it's not logged in at the moment. And then that will help you to create a list of links that you can grab really quickly and really easily. I always have my CRM up, and I use it to track my relationships with these businesses that actually pay me the referrals. So, talking about with an affiliate program. So an affiliate basically is something that you need to sign up for. It's a bit of a mutual relationship. So here we have earned 25% commission across all 4 products. So there's a bit of an education piece on what the products are. Usually there's they want to know a little bit about you. Sometimes there's a process where they actually want to train you or interview you before they allow you to become an affiliate. These guys are very simple. You just sign up. There'll be a contract like don't use our name in vain, don't slander us, and be polite and promote properly and work in the best interests of the brand, which is all common sense stuff. And one in particular with these guys is you have to tell people when you are going to use them as a referral partner. So this affiliate program, okay, so you just go to lastpass.com/affiliate up there in the search bar. There's how to do it and pricing, personal. So most of this mirrors the main brand website, but you can go through and read all of the comments and what's it like. So basically, you join, you advertise either through a blog or a LinkedIn post or something, and then if anyone signs up, then you get paid. So when you sign up, you get access to a back-end portal, something like this. So this is where people can come, or where you can come and you can grab your actual referral link and then start using that. The other thing you can start doing is these guys have banner and text code and things. So if you wrote about a specific product, then you could have a link that refers back to that individual product. So one, that helps you identify where your leads are coming from. And 2, it helps them identify which products are also more effective in terms of generating these sorts of leads. So other options are these banners. This is something that you would put onto the side of a website. This is a banner sitting down the bottom, which is this one here. So if anyone clicks on that, then they'll get taken to that page and start to get or it will install a cookie, which is a small little program in the temporary files on the computer, helps things load faster. And if someone signs up, generally within 45 to 60 days, depending on the software platform, then that sale will be attributed back to you. So sometimes it can be that someone has turned up to your blog, to your article, they've clicked on this little element that you've put in, the little ad. It could be a link in the text, and then it sends them off to the website. They then, get interested or come back to it and then sign up to it. They pay their money, and then usually within 45 days after they've paid their money, there'll be some money either available for collection or more automatically paid out. So every platform has different rules, but it's a way just to get started. And sometimes that's why I track them in a spreadsheet. I have things like, say, for example, in this one, you need to claim it manually, and the payout process is through PayPal. Sometimes the payouts won't occur until you've earned over $100 in commissions. But over time, you can easily build up 100, sometimes 100 a month, sometimes 100 a day. It really depends on how hard you're working it and how effective your blogging or your promotion of these is. Sometimes it's a one-to-one deal. I'll have a communication or a conversation with someone and say, look, you really do need to get this. It'll be really helpful. By the way, I would really appreciate it if you use my affiliate link. It'll cost you no more. I'll get a little benefit for having recommended it. And either way, it's something good and I recommend. And personally, I wouldn't recommend it if it wasn't good for someone anyway. So I suppose that leaves the question, how does one do a blog? Not everyone's good at using WordPress or Wix or Squarespace or any of those platforms. Now, I am a Zoho consultant, a Zoho affiliated partner, and in the Zoho platform, this is a builder, and it will allow you to do a drag and drop process of building out a website. You can check it out. It's avoncollis.com. And then you go to the blog area, and I've got a few blogs there, each with their own little affiliate links. And you can just click on add a new blog. then you go and this one has some dummy content, so you put in your title, you edit the subheading, the text. There's a button there. You can either add it or remove it. You can add elements like an image and text. You just drag it on, and away you go. So it's very easy to start doing that. And then to add your links, you just highlight, and then you can use this little icon here and add a link. And then you want it to go, for this one, it goes off to an external URL. So then you just add in that link that we had from this platform here. This is my generic link. And then that goes into here. And then when someone clicks on that, then it will take them off to that website, which is not that one, this one. And it will effectively be a sales page where they sort of take over with the content from there. But if they've been listening to you and you say this is really worth having, then by the time they click the link, then they're into the sales platform and they're away. Here is another version. This is in WordPress. This is the back end of an article, and there's two ways here that I've done it. So I've either got this this URL connection, which was that link that I showed you, and this is actually a banner. And all I've done for that one is when I'm on the platform here, I've gone down to the relevant banner, which is this one in this case, and I click on Get Code. Then once it's generated the code, I just copy that. And I then go back to my website. In this one, I click the little plus button and I add a block. And that block is a HTML block. And then I paste the code in. And then that then makes the code that generates the article, much like this one. The banner ad, much like this one. And then when they click it, they'll go off to the website, and then it's attributed back to you as the referrer. So then what? Then once you've made your blog, then you can look at doing a bit of promotion back through to social platforms. Here I'm just on LinkedIn, and you can see that I've got my little LastPass referral program here. And if I scroll down, you can see there's some people actually interacting with my post. I post things fairly regularly, and people are starting to listen. So I've got a few comments, a few likes. There are a couple of shares, and people mentioning other people. And that's really where the magic happens. When people start listening and trusting and knowing you for being someone that recommends good things, then they'll start to engage with your content. They'll start to listen to you, and someone might actually listen and click on that button and use your referral link. And then you get a small little stream of revenue over time. Now, what is it? $3 per month. If we go up to here. Yep, so upgrade to premium for just $3 per month. Now that's the lower end of the bargain, and I would recommend using that if you're going to use it at all, because then you can share passwords and use it on multiple devices. But no, 25% of $3 is not much. But there are other platforms that have larger amounts. There are, this one's probably more a high volume, low value platform, whereas others are more niche and specific. There'll be high value, low volume. So thinking about recurring revenue and passive income, it's really important to have to think of it like a river. A big river doesn't start off as a big river. It starts off with tributary streams, which is little tiny streams, divots and runs of the ground rolling down into a much broader space. And they all contribute a little bit to the overall goal, to the overall river. As you have more streams, as you go further down the river, and more tributary streams run into the main body of water, by the time it gets to the mouth of the river, then it's quite big and it's quite powerful. So having lots of customers sign up for something like for this platform, for LastPass, and then lots on, we've got the projects one, then there's another one for calendar management, another one for a YouTube video platform, an online course platform, and the list goes on. And by the time you build up all of these little connections and you build all of these relationships with these software vendors and all of your customers, and all of your blog readers and content followers, eventually you build yourself up a little bit of a business, and before you know it, you've got, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, however many $1,000s a month coming in on autopilot. That's something that's really, really powerful. So one thing that I've recently started myself is using a platform called Printful, and I'm going to put the links to everything into whatever platform you're watching this video on. There'll be a link back through to a post that I'm going to put on both my Relevate site and onto my Avon. But basically, if I go through to the homepage here, then you'll be able to see that I've created a product. Now, this is a product where it's a physical item, it's a t-shirt, but I don't actually have to store any of the inventory myself. So if I scroll down to the bottom here, then you can see that I've got some shirts that are available. Yes, there's some price to them, but I don't actually stock any here. I've made the designs, and then I've made these links through a platform which allows me to sell and create product that I can get out there in the world with my own design on it, and basically create a bit of a lifestyle brand around my message, my services, my skill set, and generate a form of passive income. Granted, this is on a one-off basis, but at least it's another one of those streams that is just sitting there, and I don't actually have to manage it or do anything about it. You know, once I've set it up, it's done. So that was how to generate a passive form of income very simply, very easily, and in a step-by-step basis, whereas most articles that tell you that you need to do it kind of just have it in a list form and say, yeah, you need to do it, and this will actually be good for you. So I'd really love it if you've got any questions. You know, wherever you see this, if there's a comments box, please ask questions or make any comments, or feel free to contact me if you have anything that you want to add or any direct questions. Otherwise, it's been great recording this for you, and I hope you learned something. Take care. Have a great day. Goodbye.